Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is our 29th video for Django e-commerce website, and in this video we will implement to create order and order items. We will create the models. Okay. In the previous video we have implemented the PayPal payment and we have created the checkout page. Now in this video when we add items to the cart and go to the checkout page, then it will save the order and with the order items. Okay, so we will do these things in this video, so let's do that. So what we will do first, we will create models. Okay, so we need to create two models. So here we will create two models, and we will save order according to user. So I will import the user contrib dot auth dot models import user. Okay, and now we will create order model. So the class will be cart order. Okay, models dot model, and the first thing will be user, and here we need to define the relationship, foreign key relationship. Okay, and here it will be user, and the second one is the total amount of the order. Okay, and that will be a you can say float field. So here will be models dot float field. Okay, and the third one is paid status. Okay, so this will be models dot boolean field, and default we will make it false. Okay, and the last one is order date time. Okay, so models dot date time field and add auto now true. So this will be add current time. Okay, we don't need to add this time manually. It will add according to the current date and time. Okay, now let's create the order items. Order items class cart order items models dot model. Okay, and the first one is order, and this will be a relationship with the order. So this will be a cart order, and the second one is invoice number. Okay, the invoice number is nothing but just a string we will add for the records. Models dot char field, and the maximum length will be 150. Okay, and then it will be item. So the item will be a also character field. Okay, and image. So this is here image, let's say 200. We will add the image path, and then we will access according to the URL, and then here it will be a quantity, and this will be a integer field. Okay, and the last not last, I think we need to add one more. So price is also a float field. Okay, and the last one is total. Here is the total. So total will be also float field. Okay, so when we save the total, it will save according to the price and quantity. Okay, okay, so we have created the cart order and cart order items. So let's migrate the tables. Manage.py make migrations. Okay, so py manage.py migrate. So migration has been done. Manage.py run server. Okay, so we have created the models. Now we will add this model to the admin. So we will open the admin dot here file, and I will copy this thing, and after that I will add here, and this will be order. Okay, and let's say cart order admin. So this will be cart order admin, and this will be cart order. Okay, and we also need to fetch here cart order and cart order items. Cart order items. Okay, so here is a list display. So what I want to show in the list display, I will show the user. Okay, and I will show the total amount. Okay, and I will show the paid status. Okay, and the last one is order time here. Okay, so this is done, and now let's go for the order items admin. Order items admin here. So this will be order items, and in the order items we have lots of things to show. So here we will show order. We don't actually, we will show the invoice number, item, and we have a image, and we have a quantity. Okay, and we have price, and then we have total. Okay, so we have created the cart order and order admin, cart order model, and added to the admin. Now let's restart the server. Manage.py run server. Okay, so let's refresh this. Let's go to the admin, and I will admin. Okay, so here is a cart orders and order items, and one more thing we need to do, actually we need to define the class meta so that we can set the orders. So 8, and this will be orders, and here this will be order items. Okay, refresh this page. So here the order and order items. Now how we will add the data in this order and order items. Okay, so let's see this, that how we will add the data. So we will open the views.py.file, and what we have done, when we go to the checkout page here, then we will create the order ID, then we will save the order. Before running the loop, we will save the order total and lots of things. Actually we need to get this in if cart data is exist, then we will add this data. Okay, so after the for loop we will add it here. Okay, okay, so first of all in this we will create the order, and in the loop we will create order items end. Okay, so let's create the order first, and first of all we need to import the cart order, and we also need to import cart order items. Yeah, this is fine. Now we will go to here. So this is order equal to cart order, and we will call the objects dot create method. And what we need to add, let's move this model here, user. The first thing is user. So user will be request dot user, because without login you can't check out. So we have a user in request, and the second one is total amount. So we need to get the total amount from this loop, so we need to run this loop up here. Okay, so total amount, yeah. Okay, and I will name it, I will name, so that I don't want any confliction, so I will name it total amount in as capital. So total amount and total amount, and the next thing one is paid status, so it will be default false and order time default. Okay, so we have created this cart order. Now this will return the object, inserted object. So now here what we will do, we will create the cart order items. So let's say items, and we need to add lots of data. We need to add order, so order equal to this instance. Okay, and invoice number. So I will create the invoice number like this, invoice and plus str, and we have order dot id. Okay, and next one is item. So item equal to, item means item title. Okay, so this will be title, and next one is, I will show everything, image, and the next one is quantity. Yeah, quantity, so this will be quantity, and the next one is price, price, and the next one is interesting, total equal to item quantity, this will be float, item quantity into item price. Okay, so this will be also float. Okay, so we have added this data. Okay, fine. So now let's check this. So after adding this, we need to change this PayPal dictionary. So amount will be the total amount here. Okay, and the item name I will say order, order number plus str order dot id, and similarly I will do this for invoice. Okay, everything is fine now. So okay, now let's check this. So refresh this page, let's add some data, add, let's go to cart and checkout. Okay, so it is loading. So everything is fine. So now let's go to the orders. So here we have order, so order user is admin, total amount is 500, paid status is this, not paid, and let's go to the order items. So we have not order items. Okay, so actually what we did here, we didn't create the things. Okay, so let's delete the order items first. Currently when you go to the checkout page, then it will add the data in the cart, order and order items, but we will make some method that a user cannot add, or we will make some flow that user cannot add, reduce the duplicacy of the order. Okay, we will make some way, but currently it is adding the data when we go to the checkout page. Okay, because we want to show this, we want to create the admin and model and all the things. Okay, so we will do this later. So checkout page, so here I have refreshed this page, go to the orders, go to the order items. So we have order items. Now we need to show the image. So what we will do here, in the models, I have an image tag, I have an image function. So I will go to this function and I will go here, and in the image, I just need the image, and here I will add media slash. Okay, and I'll call this function in the admin. So here I will call the function. So refresh this page, Control Shift R. Okay, it is not showing the cart order items, so where I have added this. Yeah, everything is fine. Let's restart the server again. And refresh this page. So you can see here the image and everything is now working. So now our data that we need to send to PayPal is now dynamic, and we are managing the order and order items in the admin. Okay, so in the next video, in the next part, what we will do, we will make some flow to reduce the duplicacy, and after the payment, after the success payment, we will delete the data from the cart. We'll delete the session data from the cart, and in the failure we will not delete the data from the cart, so that user can reinitiate the payment. Okay, and we have lots of things to do in this e-commerce because we have to manage all the user panels. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned in this channel, and if you have any query, any suggestion, then please tell me, and share this video as much as you can. Thank you so much.